Follow my lead.
I appreciate the Minister's concerns, Imperial Majesty.
Do you now?
But these mechs are next gen. The very latest model. Upgraded specs, months of field testing.
In a closed environment, with no actual people around to get in their way. Some test.
I also appreciate that the Minister of Security for an island with no contact with the outside world, and thus no threats to its security, has had, by definition, a portfolio unworthy of his talents or his time. His attention to these matters, so unrelated to his own expertise, is generous and greatly
appreciated. Yes, save it. Majesty, this woman is a parasite.
This woman is transforming our empire, Minister. Please afford her the respect her achievements merit. And June, please afford me the respect my throne merits. I do know sarcasm when I hear it. Madame June knows her business. She has served our empire well to this point. I see no reason to doubt her now.
Imperial Majesty.
Of course you take her side.
Ambassador Meade.
Well, my father thought this day would never come. If he were here, he'd die all over again.
The Crichton Ambassador, Lady Casimir Meade. And retinue.
Retinue?
Shh, Your Imperial Majesty. Warmest regards from Queen Jenna at this unexpected dawn. A renewal of our ancient friendship.
Not exactly how we remember it. Please relay Cantha's best wishes to our sister, the Queen, whom we look forward to meeting at the soonest opportunity.
May I also apologize on Kryta's behalf for the recent unpleasantness.
Which one? The Sky Pirates flying daily sorties over Xingje? If they're yours, we definitely have a problem.
The Aether Blades are no allies of ours, Majesty. They've attacked mainland Tyria on numerous occasions.
The ambassador was perhaps referring to the unsanctioned arrival of her colleagues on our shores.
Ah, yes. In my father's day, that might have started a war. Even now, it doesn't exactly inspire trust. But in the modern era, Cantha now handles these matters with a more delicate touch.
Which we appreciate. Kryta has no wish to try Cantha's
Too late. Tyria roils an endless war which you've now brought crashing onto our shores.
No, respectfully, Minister. Kryta has nothing to do with the Aetherblade attacks or the crash.
A moment ago, you were apologizing for it. Majesty, the outsiders are liars, warmongers, as your father well knew. And your sister, Madame June, has invited them to our doorstep. She doesn't see the threat.
I see the opportunity.
Enough, Lee. I wonder if our open court is the appropriate venue for discussing these matters.
Perhaps the Minister would join me in the antechamber, so we might continue the conversation?
He would.
He would not.
Well, that went about as I expected. I assume these are the aforementioned colleagues?
One of them, Majesty. The commander here.
Commander, what are you the commander of?
Nothing, Majesty.
Not anymore.
But formerly of the Pact Alliance.
Ah, yes. I've heard of that.
As I said, Majesty, we know the Aether Blades. We know their ways, their tactics. The commander was fighting them when the airship crashed, and would relish a chance to repay Cantha's mercy. Armed with any intelligence your Ministry of Security may have, we can bring them to justice for you.
Let's hope you're a better pirate hunter than airship pilot. That's acceptable to us. Speak to Minister Lee about it.
Well, what do we do now?
Speak to Minister Lee about it.
It was a simple business transaction.
You wanted this chaos.
I want Cantha to enter the modern age, to join the community of nations.
You don't care about Cantha. You care about money, foreign markets.
I care about both, Lee. It's not a zero-sum game.
It's not a game at all. Why do you think we sealed ourselves off to begin with?
If I may. I get it. Your people withdrew from the world. Now you're rejoining it. There is risk. There is also promise. Our nations have an unprecedented opportunity. No need to waste that over a misunderstanding.
Apologies. Rude of us to air our laundry in front of guests.
Didn't hear a thing.
Minister, I understand you're preoccupied with other matters, but I'd appreciate your help with something.
Yes. Seems I can't go a minute without someone requiring my counsel.
Right. Anyway, my colleagues and I will be investigating the Aether Blades, per the wishes
I'm
of...
afraid that won't be possible. That case falls under the jurisdiction of the Ministry of Security.
Per the wishes of Her Majesty the Empress.
The Empress approves of your involvement.
She gave Ambassador Meade her blessing. Consider it an apology for our rude entrance.
As she wishes. Investigate away. The area is crawling with Aether Blades. Your kind of people.
Shame some people can't see this as a pivotal time for Cantha. Even the Imperial Court agreed. With a little persuasion.
I did not realize you'd advocated for us. I assure you, it won't be in vain.
I'm no stranger to cantankerous bureaucrats. But you probably caught that during my Jade Mech discussion.
Oh, so they are Jade-powered. You must be using a Jade core as the power supply?
Very astute. The Jade acts as a sort of battery. Using its charge, my tech powers most of Cantha.
Oh, that's so elegant. And here I am powering my golem mods like I'm stuck in pre-Exodus times.
Tiny doesn't give herself enough credit. She's a very talented researcher and inventor.
Is that so? What's your area of expertise?
I have many. But these days, it's all dragons, all the time.
Dragons are also a passion of mine. Not to pry, but I hope yours is doing well.
You know about Aureen?
When you're the visionary who powers an entire nation, people keep you informed. If you want, I may be able to help her.
Your tech helped the commander recover, so I'd say it's worth a shot. Look at that healthy glow.
We appreciate the offer, but we'll have to talk to Aureen. Right now, she needs rest.
Of course. Let me know, and I'll make the time for her. Besides, it's not every day you meet an elder dragon.
Did the Glix lectures on magnetism ever make it out here?
You could say that. I'll have to show you my copy. Notes on every page.
Oh, do you also write sassy comments when you disagree with the author?
There's an entire section in Novi's science journals that I crossed out and wrote, "You're kidding, right?"
Alchemy, don't even get me started. More like Novi's pseudoscience journals, am I right?
Commander, could you swing by the Aether Blades crash site? Trying to dig up some leads on their whereabouts.
Sorely mistaken. If they think kidnapping a member of the scientific community will go on...
Warwick will be assisting us. He's on an uncompromising quest for justice. His words.
Well, aren't you a couple of busy field bulls?
Rama? You're on this call?
It's an open frequency. Might as well be hosting your own radio show at this point. So you really pulled it off and got Empress Yin's approval. Guess you'll be traipsing through my office soon. Look, you can see the Blade's classified files, but nothing else. Akane will be keeping an eye on you. Got it?
I will? Ugh, so much for reasonable work hours.
Advance!
Thanks to our busy friends at the Ministry of Security, we won't have any extra help. But I'm sure we'll manage. We'll start looking around up front here. Commander, why don't you check out the wreckage? We can sync after.
If I so much as smell one of those aerial degenerates, I'm showing no mercy. And neither should you, Commander.